Hello friends and welcome back to WMBN. I got a chance to test 4 pedals: the Raceface Chester, Pedaling Innovations Catalyst, Shimano Saints, and 1UP Components. And all of these are flats, not necessarily flat versus clipless, but these are flat pedals, not concave, not convex. And 2 points to get the most out of these pedals is you need a mountain bike specific shoe. Something with, good ankle support, weather resistant, stiff or firm midsole so they're not flexible, and a gummy or a tacky sole. The other thing is pedal placement. I usually try and get the ball of my foot just in front of the spindle. That way, when you're just bombing, you can dig those heels in. But with your foot in the right place, you're getting full range of movement. So, when you're just charging and digging those heels in, or just your normal riding stance, or even pedaling and getting a little bit of that upstroke, the foot placement is key. Good shoes, proper foot placement will take you a long way. After years of riding clipped in, I did go back to flats, and it's been a while. Clipped in, yeah, I was cleaning so many sections, those technical sections, and just being clipped in and hopping those bike over them, or the range or power that you always have in the down and the up of pedaling. Yes, that's all there, but I was super nervous in the air and would rarely send it clipped in or try and scrub it or not jump at all clipped in. And I feel moving back to flats, I really got back to my riding style. Truthfully, I feel way more in control with flats and more in tune with the bike. There's so many pedals out there to choose from, but with these 4, I think we covered 2 main points that I've seen in most pedals, and that would be the preferred platform size and preferred pin placement. Those are up to you. I found that within these, the pin placements or the amount of pins are similar to other brands, as well as the platform and platform layout are kind of similar to other brands. So these 4 are a good, kind of in short representation of what's out there. Starting off with the Raceface Chester, this is a great pedal, especially for the price. I've had these on my dirt jumper, trail bike, I even put it on my downhill bike. Pretty good sized platform. 4 pins in the front, 4 pins in the back. Speaking of the pins, they are through pins. So if you do, scrape one off or damage one, you can actually just unscrew it and not have to worry about stripping them out. My only complaint on the downhill bike is you'll see at the rear of the pedal, it's angled up. So these pins are here, but they push these 2 pins in just a bit. And for me, on those super gnarly downhill runs, or when you just take that knock unexpectedly, it would blow my foot off. Literally just blow my foot off the pedal. And I think if there was just a little more real estate, or if these pins were stacked over the other ones, maybe that would have helped a little bit. No complaints though. Great pedal, especially for the price, comes in tons of colors. Moving on to Pedaling Innovations Catalyst pedal. My buddy got these a ways back and absolutely loves them. I got a hold of them and I didn't quite know what to think until I got a few rides in. My foot was absolutely glued to the pedal. So much grip in these pedals, and with the extra platform, really felt amazing support under my foot. Like, sometimes you get that calf fatigue. I mean, you're going to get it anyway off a long ride, but on the shorter rides, they felt really comfortable, planted, and grippy. My only complaint with these, and maybe it's my riding style or bad choice in where I put my pedals in on the climbs, but I was getting pedal strikes every ride. Every climb I was getting pedal strikes, to the point where I would foot down in anticipation of a pedal strike. And it was just kind of messing with me a little bit. Part 2 or issue number 2 is on those pedal strikes, they use grub screws. I was knocking out the screws and also stripping out the sets. So for me, after it was a couple months of riding this and through all conditions and all types of riding, I had to put them away. It was pedal strike every ride, and this wasn't for me. Enter the Shimano Saints. This may be too good of a pedal. It is absolutely amazing. Out of the gate, it took care of the platform size issue, or the amount of real estate I was having issues with on the race face. So you get a little more extra platform size, but the key thing is, unlike the race face, these 4 pins near the spindle, this was absolutely huge on downhill runs and kind of chunky trails where you would get that unexpected hit and your foot would kind of blow off. Well, actually my foot would kind of blow out of position, but still be on the pedal here. And I think it was because of these extra pins on the spindle. You'd make it through the section and readjust your foot, but your foot wouldn't blow off. So I gotta hand it to these for insane amount of grip. They do use grub screws, so if you happen to smash one, you're gonna have to use pliers to pull them out. If you smash it hard enough, you may strip that out as well. So I'll give those, maybe dock a couple points on the Saints. But honestly, this is an insane pedal. Grip, light, and looks darn good. Last but not least, 1UP Components, their composite pedal. This is my pedal of choice. I have this on my dirt jumper, trail bike, and my downhill bike because I think composite, the material itself, I just think it's a little tougher, and it'll last those bashes and scrapes a little longer. Also, 1UP uses the through bolts, so if you do happen to knock one out, you can simply unscrew that and put one back in. Again, I love the 4 pins up front. I wish there was 4 in back, but honestly, I haven't had an issue with this because, again, just like the Saints, they have a few pins down the spindle. And again, that just, for me, every time I would hit that unexpected bump or jar, my foot would bump out of position, but not totally just fly off the pedal. And again, these are sit and lift to readjust. There's no way, there's so much grip with these, there's no way I could be standing or pedaling or riding and adjust my foot. And that's a good thing. These things are super grippy. My favorite pedal for sure. To recap, Raceface Chester, awesome dirt jump pedal, trail pedal. If you have a little smaller foot, downhill pedal. But for me, it just didn't have enough platform to keep me planted on those downhill runs. And when I got that jar, that huge hit or bonk, my foot flew off every time. Other than that, through pins, really good durability, come in a bunch of different colors. You may be able to service this. By any means, great pedal. Pedaling Innovations, I'm gonna hand it to them for comfort. Comfort and grip. I did notice like how supported I felt, and just my shoe just felt glued into this. My only beef, the grub pins that you can knock out and strip, and I just was having pedal strikes on every climb. Shimano Saints, got nothing bad to say about these. This is an amazing pedal, probably the most grip of any pedal here. Downfalls, grub pins, if you were to knock one out or bend one, you're gonna take some pliers or they're stripped, therefore maybe lessening the life of the pedal. Other than that, I can't complain. Such an awesome pedal and look amazing on the bike. The winner for me, 1UP Components, because the platform size, it's big. The pin placement, it's perfect. On those jars, smashes, and hits, my foot was not slipping off. Having to sit and lift to reposition your foot, to me, is a bonus. That means there's a ton of grip here. So durability, set through pins, so we can replace the pins. If you were to knock one out, you can just back that out and replace that. Comes in tons of different colors. I think there's a rebuild kit for these, but for the value, durability, and how much grip and stability they offer, 1UP pedals for me. Hope you're all well and getting some rides in. Leave your thoughts and comments below, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.